The tycoons, the richest man in the 1980s, early 1980s. His name is Alhaji Deribe. Of course, like you said, he was into oil and gas.
Though he lived in the opulent estate for just 12 years before his death in 2002, the mansion now stands empty and decaying, full of these luxury cars that you can see right now in this video.
DJ Powerful people, welcome to the channel. My name is DJ Rich, but popularly known as Mazi.
For an educational reason.
Otumba.
For a traditional reason.
Ezemo.
For a spiritual reason.
But mostly when we're on the street.
And more everyday street,
it's all about
siriki.
And I can't do this alone. I won't do this alone because I have my man PKB.
Yeah, man. PKB, aka Kena Balogu as a one. You can also call me Low Budget Cubana.
Well, you know DJ Rich and PKB, once they are here, they found something in Nigeria that they want to share with you. And you see, sometimes people come into the comment section, they go like, why you guys are always vibing about Nigerian stuff? In fact, we have reporters, we have viewers, subscribers from Nigeria that send us a lot of information. There are some that we can't even discuss. And so it be what your people won't hear, where we tell you. And so people, today we came across a video on Instagram of a very rich man in Nigeria. I learned he was super rich. He was into oil and gas. And now his properties have been left to rot and all that. And I told PKB, you do all this research and stuff. Find out more about this man. And let's ask our viewers if they know about who this man is, what he did, his impact, and what they think about, you know, when rich people pass away and their wealth or their legacy can't be maintained. I mean, according to people, we have similar stories like that in Nigeria. And so you can share with us in the comment section some of these stories. But for now, let's go to PKB.
Yeah, man. So, of course, we are talking about one of the tycoons, the richest man in the 1980s, early 1980s. His name is Alhaji Deribe. Of course, like you said, he was into oil and gas, and then through oil and gas, Charlie, this man was able to build $100 million mansion called the Gold Palace in Maiduguri, Borno State. So if you know, say from Borno State, where you know this place or more, let's see you in the comment section. You can share with us what you know about this Gold Palace, as I'm also going to add the little 2 cents that I know or the ones that I saw online. So if you are in Borno State, guys, let's see in the comment section and let's talk about Alhaji Deribe. Of course, should we play the video now or I should talk about it?
Yeah, let's play the video. And
all right, so guys, let's check out the video.
We talk about him. So guys, stay with us. Let's watch this video.
Yeah, man.
Late Nigerian billionaire Alaji Deribe's abandoned fleet of luxury cars is trending online, and it's reigniting conversations about wealth, mortality, and legacy. He was once Nigeria's richest man in the 1980s, and he made his fortune in oil and gas and famously built a multi-million-dollar mansion in Borno that took 10 years to complete. Now, although he lived in the opulent estate for just 12 years before his death in 2002, the mansion now stands empty and decaying, full of these luxury cars that you can see right now in this video. The viral footage is obviously a sober reminder that we may chase riches in this life, but in the end, real wealth may lie in the legacy that we leave behind. Late Nigeria.
Yeah, so
Whoa.
DJ.
Guys, I saw this video. I saw a lot of Benz in there. I was asking, is it an abandoned Benz factory or assembling how? PKB, what happened? Tell us more about this stuff.
So the Benz, the multiple Benz you are seeing there, that has been evaded by dust, is the cars owned by the late Alhaji Deribe. So those are the fleet of cars in his mansion in Maiduguri, Borno State. And those cars are left in that condition because, of course, he died in 2002. He took 10 years to build the Gold Palace, where he lived for only 12 years. And then he moved to Saudi Arabia, and that was where he died at the age of 78. But it looks like this video has popped up into the trends again because this particular part of the mansion is not being maintained. Of course, he had about 27 children, had 4 wives whom he lived in the same house with, this particular mansion. And he lived there with his mom as well. That's the pictures of the house as we are talking about it. And so people are asking, but who will left all these cars make you road like this? Where are the 27 children? But according to the children, they're also doing their bit, because you see, back in the day when Alhaji was alive, he used 5 million naira to maintain this house every month. DJ, every month.
Wow.
He used 5 million naira to maintain this house every month. But it is understandable that when he goes, it will be difficult for the children to actually maintain. It's not that they don't have the money to do that. They can, but right now, since it has been divided, everybody is taking care of his part that has been allocated to him or her. They don't even know the number of grandchildren they have, but as of now, it's 27 children. And this mansion was built in 10 years. Alaji used 10 years to build this mansion. And not just that. DJ, you should look at the interior of the house. Charlie,
this is royalty, like everything.
The gates have be bulletproof. And they melted gold liquid in using to build the house. And if you look at the architecture and the finishing, it wasn't done by anywhere but an Italian company called Giovanni Monzio Cambanoni. Charlie, for no say, and these are companies that work for the elite back in Europe and all of that, DJ. And this particular gold palace has hosted a lot of people, prominent people. I mean, past Nigerian presidents, of course. Former President George Bush has also been hosted in this mansion before.
Wow.
Yes, late Princess Diana from Great Britain was also hosted here. Charlie, Canadian prime ministers, big people. So Charlie, this mansion used to be, back in the 80s, used to be the most luxurious edifice in Africa. Wow. And it was part of the top 20 global mansions edifice. Top 20 global back in those days. Alaji lived a life through oil and gas. He even had a private jet back then.
Wow.
Yes, he had his own private jet, and he used to move back and forth. Saudi Arabia, Nigeria, goes back and forth. And so those are some of the details you need to know about Alaji. That's Alaji on our images. Wow. So now the cars there, be like this car, if they take it, you know, say the car hard bodies.
Yeah. I mean, these were the cars we used to call Vim boots in Nigerian movies, and to own one was a big deal. And I think this man has really, in Ghana, they will call it like Wabobra. He's really lived a life, you know, and I wish his legacy, or he did great things. I don't know much about what you're saying apart from the luxurious stuffs, but you see, when money is made and, you know, your name is written on the hearts of people, I mean, it lives longer. So I don't know much about the charity stuff that he did. If you know some of the things that he did, you can share it, because Nigerians are well noted for very rich people. Let's say if a Nigerian wants to be rich, you go rich make you see say he rich.
Yes. When
he won't be poor, you go poor make you see say he be the best of the poor people. You understand? And so I'm really happy, but I'm sad to see his staffs in that state. And not to say we don't have same incidents in Ghana. There is a man in Ghana whose building is on your way when you are going to Cape Coast. The Capital Lotto building. It's been left in a condition like that, and then people always, you know, cry over it, even though it's not their property. So I feel that sometimes when we are living life, just imagine, he said, maybe this building of mine, sometimes you see, you have enough for your children, and so you need to give it out to other people. Yes. Sometimes the blessings overflows that it is enough for your children. He had almost 27 kids.
Children, yes.
And the kind of wealth he made is so much that the children are okay. You understand? And so we will rely on our Nigerian viewers. Please tell us more about this Alhaji. He's a great man. I feel like we should celebrate as one of the successful people in Nigeria. If you agree with us, let us know. If you disagree with us, to come into the comment section and share that with us. But I think Charlie Alaji, like the ladies do. We tap into your blessing.
We tap into your blessing.
We tap into that blessing. And if you also want to tap into Alhaji's blessing, do.
But them try to though, because as of now, the mansion, it be enough for the 27 children. With them, the way they get plenty grandchildren, with them, so but even as them did it too, they also give part of the palace to, you know, the village inside. They be like Boko Haram attacks back in the day was there and all of that. So they give some of the parts to some of the villages where no get places to stay.
That's beautiful.
To also stay in there as well. So
and I'm sure when he's in his grave, he'll be proud of such stuffs being done.
A house hosting over 27 people there.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So guys, let us know more in the comment section what you think about Alhaji, what you know about Alhaji. Let's educate the world. Let the world get to know who Alhaji is.
Yeah, man.
We out of here. We'll be back with another episode.
DJ Paco Rich.